Hey guys, this is part 3 in the 90 Films 90 Days video. As you can clearly see, this video is on quick capture, so it's probably going to suck, but I just need to get this video up. So anyway, first up, the first couple I don't have. For day 31, I watched Lethal Weapon 3. Now this one I think would have to be my favorite out of the Lethal Weapon films. I gave it a 9.5 out of 10. I liked it just a little bit better than the first one, but it was just, so funny and so enjoyable. And, you got that great characters and stuff like that. Then for day 32, I watched Lethal Weapon 4. Now, I originally gave it a 7.5 out of 10. I think I'm going to bump it down to a 7. It's not a bad film. It's just, it's not as good as the first two, or as the first three. It just, Mel Gibson has no mullet. But it's still really enjoyable. You can watch it. Then I'm going to go old school here on you for a little bit. Day 33, I watched The Lion King on VHS. Yes, VHS for that. I did a review for this on the Real DVD Watcher, so you can check that out. Just perfect 10 for me. So yeah. Then on day 34, I watched Aladdin. Yeah, I kind of got in a little Disney mood. I hadn't seen this in years, and like most or all Disney films, it still holds up, and this also got a perfect 10 from me. Then for day 35, I watched the Aladdin sequel, The Return of Jafar. Now this was not very good. The animation seemed to be terrible. The story just wasn't all that great. And I think essentially this was supposed to be the pilot for the TV series that they did. But yeah, I just, like, watching it when you're a kid, you think it's, so great, but I saw it, watch it now, it's like, ooh, it's terrible. It doesn't hold a candle to the original. So 4 out of 10. And then for day 36, which was Halloween, I watched The Evil Dead. Bruce Campbell. Who hasn't seen that? It's great. I figured Halloween was the perfect time to watch it, so 9 out of 10 for that one from me. Just great story, and I watched it with my friends there. He hadn't seen it before. He was just amazed at that scene with the tree and the girl. So yeah. Now for day 37, I watched Drag Me to Hell. I actually rented that one, and I'd wanted to see that for quite a while, like while it was in the theater, but I couldn't really get anyone to go with me. So I rented it, but it was really great. Horror from Sam Raimi is always, great, I think. But the story was great, and that ending was like, that ending. You have to see it. Like, you really do have to see that film. It was just great. And then for day 38, went back into the Disney vault, and Hercules. This, I forgot how good this was. Not as good as Lion King or Aladdin, but I did give it a 9. The songs are so memorable. You got Danny DeVito voicing, and James Woods voicing Hades, which is just super cool. Yeah, I think he really enjoys that. But this did come out with a crappy TV series, and it's pretty cool, I think. So day 38 was Hercules. Then day 39, I decided to finish off the Aladdin trilogy with Aladdin and the King of Thieves. This film takes place after the TV series, so that Aladdin, Return to Jafar TV series, and then this. What's so great about this is Robin Williams actually came back to voice Genie, which was awesome. So yeah, the story is better than Return of Jafar, I think, but still not as good as the original. You can't get better than the original. But 7 out of 10 for that one. Sorry, I'm just rushing through here. I'm worried about time. You know, quick capture always cutting me off. Then, day 40 was The Lion King 2: Simba's Pride. Again, a sequel that's not as good as the original, but it's still good. You know how The Lion King is essentially loosely based off of Hamlet. Well, I was watching this, and this one's kind of loosely based off of Romeo and Juliet, Shakespeare's play. So that was just kind of neat. But you know, Rowan Atkinson wasn't in this voicing Zazu. It didn't seem, even though it's called Simba's Pride, it didn't really seem to focus on Simba. Like, it seemed to focus more on his daughter. But they did have, you know, kind of Simba moments in there. But sure shit is better than Lion King 1/2. That crap was terrible. So then for day 41, I watched X-Men Origins Wolverine. I did a review of this just a couple days ago in Real DVD Watchers. Didn't really give it favorable reviews, or didn't really give it a favorable review. Oh, I don't know if I said Lion King 2 was a 7 out of 10. But anyway, X-Men Origins Wolverine for me is a 5. Just didn't really enjoy it that much. And then for day 42, I watched Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. Not as horrible as I thought, but still not as good. Like, it wasn't as horrible as I was hearing, because people were saying that it was, you know, the worst movie they've ever seen. Worst, you know, but it did make quite a bit of money at the box office. But you know, I really didn't mind this film at all. I actually enjoyed it. You know, it's a big dumb action movie is what it was, and yeah. So I'm still juggling around with it. I gave it a 7.5, but I'm not sure whether to put it down to a 7. I don't know, but for now it's 7.5. Then day 43, we have Braveheart, directed and starring Mel Gibson. This was actually quite epic. I thought, you know, it didn't seem like a 3-hour movie, even though it was. It didn't seem like it, but you know, just some great scenes in there, and that end, you're like, oh, it's still pretty good. If you're gonna give this a watch, clear your calendar, because you'll be doing it for a while. Then day 44, I watched Hellboy 2: The Golden Army. Way better than Hellboy, in my opinion. And this movie was actually quite underrated in 2008, because there's quite a few other superhero films in 2008. So, but you know, Hellboy is just so cool. Like, all the creature designs and stuff was awesome. And you know, John Hurt even got to come back for a cameo, so that's good. Hellboy 2: The Golden Army. Then the last one here for day 45 was The Dark Knight. Yeah, I watched The Dark Knight. I haven't watched it in a while, so but, you know, it's still enjoyable. It's still so great. Not sure, but 8.5. Still enjoyable, still great, amazing. I can't really say anything that hasn't already been said. 9 out of 10. So that was it for this 90 Films, 90 Days segment, part 3. I'll be back with days 46 to 60. So we're at the halfway point now. So I'll be back with 46 to 60 in 14 days. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a great one.